Don't make me put your chicken rotation. Everybody and everybody rotations. I got a couple heads.
What's up, everyone? What's going on out there, man? So you have entered the man cave, baby, and you know the rule. Whatever goes on in this man cave,
oh, it's gonna stay right here in this man cave. Come on now.
It's your boy Suave
and SPG,
and we here, man. We're finna talk about a few things in the man cave. So one thing about the man cave, dude, a lot of guys and females out there, but we're gonna just talk about guys right now. We like gaming. So today's episode is about a game coming out called Dawn of the Monsters, man. And we got a guest that we're gonna bring on, and that's the game that he been looking forward to. We're gonna all talk about it, man. This man is called the king of content for a reason. He got so many titles. You know, I'm gonna let him come in and say all them titles because I don't want to mess it up. But y'all know him as the Stadium Cowboy, the star drummer cowboy. Here he is. The cowboy.
I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Now hold on, Suave.
Go for it, bro.
Now I put out a very detailed apologetic video called I am no longer defending Stadia. Now many people substitute the word defending with support, and I was like, I didn't say I wasn't gonna stop supporting Stadia.
Right.
But if people watched it, I'm kind of turning a little bit of a leaf. The drama stuff, I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Jerry Springer. That was a great show for 26 years. But I'm kind of a little done with some of the drama. So honestly, man, I'm kind of losing not losing the energy, but I'm stepping away from the energy. Trust me, I can turn the key on, but so I don't want to. Yeah, so I'm not here to cause drama. So
it's okay, man. It's okay. I don't think you are. Hey, so shout out to Wingstar, man. I got my shirt on right now that he made for me. Shout out to Tiger Stripe Apparel. You know, I got my hat on right now. So shout out to the chat, man. We got Lofi Monk in this month. Lo-Fi Monk. You know, we got your girl Angel in this thing. And you got your girl Leah in this thing. Man, so shout out. I know there's gonna be other people out there. If y'all don't mind, share this video on all your social medias, man. Tweet it out, Facebook, and all this. Let's get into it, man. What up, Charlie? Charlie just walked up in this thing. What's up, man? Woo. So, I got an intro for y'all guys, man. Let's get into it. Right? Let's see here. This is the game, Dawn of the Monsters.
I love the old school look.
All right, team. The Nephilim have breached the wall that separates New Toronto from the infested Old City. The area is already evacuated. Clear the ground of Nephilim while we find the breach.
That's gonna be one I want to play with that one.
That's what I like to see, 2-player co-op, man.
Ah man, I gotta get one that whichever one looks the closest to Godzilla.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
But
so let's get into it, guys. My boy Stay Pro also have a video. We're gonna put that up in a minute. First, let's get everybody's opinion on what y'all think about the intro. Cause I got some good and bad news. Before we get into it. Go ahead, Cowboy.
So honestly, anybody in the community has been hearing me talk about this game for like 2 weeks straight. I kept saying, "Oh, Donna," probably 3 weeks now, right? When I seen the intro and I heard it was coming to Stadia, so it's up my alley. I watched the developers say that they influences with Streets of Rage and beat 'em ups, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's even more now up my alley." So it's everything I want in a game, and and then they dropped the news that it's on Pro, and I was like, I was already buying it day one and found out it was going to be $29.99. So
I did not hear. I did not hear that the developers said that they took inspiration from Streets of Rage. I'm even more excited now.
Yeah. They said so. Yeah. Somebody asked them. They said, "So did Rampage inspire you?" They said, "No knock on Rampage. Rampage is a good game, but we actually was inspired by Streets of Rage, Final Fight. They was naming all the beat 'em ups. I was like, oh, they was like, yeah. So I even watched a video that showed the controls. So it's gonna feel like more like a beat 'em up, not a big Rampage and slow creature. Yeah.
Now these are my type of games where you can team up like I forget the damn name of it now. What's the beat 'em up that you stream? You've streamed a bunch.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that, and it later when we watch this video, it will go into extreme combat and how you fight and how it works, and it looks very deep actually, which I'd love to show you, Cowboy, here in a little bit.
So this is what I'm thinking. So spoiler alert, if you haven't Googled anything about this game,
here we go.
I'm finna go and get you. Shout out to Ninja Guy X. He just came in. He said damn of the monsters, but he meant to say Don. It's okay.
Suave, you about to say it?
I'm about to say it, man.
All
so
right,
look, spoiler alert. Even though now the intro, this short that I just showed everyone, the graphics look great. So I know it's gonna look even better on stage. But that's one great thing. It is co-op, but what they're not saying that it is couch co-op, meaning that it's only gonna be co-op play with in-house gaming. So no online play as of right now. Maybe they'll do some updates. Also, there's no PvP playing in this game. I would love for it to be a feature like that, but it's not.
That was my first impression, is that you could do like Street Fighter 2 type matches against your friends and stuff, and then if you've got the better built Kaiju or whatever you want to call them, then you're gonna win, or you got the better skill. But I didn't see that in any of the stuff that I saw. So you're right; it's missing at this point.
And you know what? I got to give Pro. I got to say that. See, the thing is, when I seen it, and it's a shame I assumed it. And thank Suave for doing the due diligence to look it up. I just assumed. So for the last 3 weeks, and I'm talking about, and you guys catch me on many streams. Oh, just watch. I'm gonna be beating up everybody. I'm gonna be the top guy on the leader. I just assumed this game, when you look at it, looked like it was going to be like 4 players.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
There's 4 Kaiju at this point,
but now, you can only choose 2 for co-op though.
Right. But my point is though, is if they did have a multiplayer, they'd have to add like 4 more Kaiju. I mean, you'd imagine at least to pad the roster out a little bit for a fighter. You know what I mean?
I will tell you this: there is some good news to this thing. We might see this in Stay Your Pros video, but you are going to be able to customize your Kaiju, so colors and things like that. You are going to be able to do that. So that's going to be a great thing. What's up, Vade? What's good, right? This is going to be a real good game. I think, me personally, I'm drawn into it. I'll purchase it. I think I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I know I'm going to get it.
Well, it's going to be on Pro. Do you have Pro?
I don't need it. I'm gonna buy it. See, this is the
thing. Not a pro guy.
Yeah, this is the thing. If it's gonna be a game that I like, let me go and buy it. So I don't even have to worry about, hey, if I don't feel like having pro no more, I'm not gonna have the game now. Let
me tell you my strategy, man. To get 4 or 5 games a month for $10, even if I don't like 3 of them, is still a bargain for me. And if I ever stop pro, as long as I claimed them, I can just pay my $10 and poof, my whole collection's back.
Right.
So, cool. I'm on board with that.
Hey, I'm with you, Stay a Pro. That's just not the guy I am. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But getting back into the no, we're not gonna do that. No, get back into the game. I'm very interested in seeing your video, man, because it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine some more light on this game. So walk us through that.
There we go. It's actually you'll see. Hopefully you can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it. Everything's fine.
The combat guide, the developer talks to you.
Yeah, I watched this already.
Hi, folks. I'm Alex Rushdie, and today I'm going to be guiding you through the combat mechanics of Dawn of the Monsters. Think of this as the ultimate developer guide to the game.
Now, what I really like
in a few minutes, you'll be equipped to lay waste
animation.
to any kaiju that may cross your path.
2D.5.
Dawn of the Monsters is a side-scrolling beat-em-up that focuses on aggression, enemy prioritization, juggling, and executing well-timed dodges and parries to gain the upper hand on the Nephilim threat. Let's begin by taking a look at all the attacks that every character has in their arsenal.
Man,
he goes through some of the attacks.
Light attacks consist of 3 to 4 fast, low-damage attacks.
I don't know where
they're
it's
great
at.
for juggling and maintaining your combo
here.
multiplier.
Let's go to executions real quick.
okay.
Executions are flashy, gory, insta-kill moves you can perform on weakened enemies. First, get an enemy down to low health. Then, make sure you've got at least 1 bar of rage. Press the execution button and voila.
Oh, he ripped his head off.
Yeah, man.
He ripped his
Keep
head
in
off.
mind, there are some enemies that can't be executed. Like this self-destructing little jerk right here. So
That's
keep an eye
crazy.
out for the effects. Nephilim will grow red, and when you're in range
if
to
these
perform an
levels are
execution,
long
this
enough,
lovely little
this should
pop-up
be
will appear above their
super
heads.
exciting, at least for pro members, man, to just
Yeah.
run through it.
We've
Dude,
shown
we
you how
need
to dish out tons
we
of
need to see
damage
if we
and
can get
even
one
heal
of the
yourself with
creators
executions,
on
but
our show.
what about defending yourself? What do you do to...
Okay, now here's
Dawn
how
of the
you
Monsters
upgrade your
isn't
monster.
just about smashing your enemies to a pulp.
Then we can
It's
shut
about
this off.
smashing your enemies to a pulp in style. How do you show off that style? By getting a high score and acquiring those juicy S rankings. Every
Make it
time you
work
kill
for
an
that
enemy,
loot.
you earn 1,000 points and increase your combo multiplier by 1. The combo multiplier starts at 1 and goes to as high as 5. Each enemy killed has its score multiplied by that number. So killing an enemy at a 5 times combo multiplier will net you 5,000 points. The combo multiplier drains over a period of time. Attacking enemies resets the drain, and killing enemies increases the number. If you let your combo multiplier drain, you will lose it and need to start all over again. When an enemy dies in the air, it can still be attacked. Doing enough damage while the enemy is still in the air causes an
Yeah, and then you
overkill.
can upgrade your DNA.
Performing
I
an
think they call
overkill
it.
freezes the combo score drain for a few seconds and grants additional points. Executing enemies also temporarily freezes the combo counter. Certain encounters,
It does look
however,
like
are
that,
not
Sophie.
based on killing enemies, but by finishing the encounter in the fastest time. Keep an eye out for the timer that will appear instead of the regular combo counter. When a level is completed, the performance of each combat encounter
when you're
is
graded.
tallied and ranked from F to S+. Your ranking determines the tier and thus the strength of the augments you receive on the loot screen at the end of a mission. So keeping up a high score will net you the best stuff. In summary, constantly be on the offense. Attacking, executing,
That's really cool, man.
Nice. What? Let's bring us back. Let me bring us back. Was there anything else on there, Say It Pro?
Well,
That
they
you want to
go through a
showcase?
whole they go through a whole bunch of stuff. One thing I want to mention though that we didn't get to see because it's 10 minutes and we didn't have that much time is that when there's buildings and other monsters in the background, if you hit them and knock them back far enough, they can bounce off of the other monsters and hurt them or the buildings and take damage.
That's pretty cool.
Man, I'm looking at the chat, and I know we talking, but I'm gonna show y'all messages on the screen, man, while we talk. But I agree with you, Lo-Fi.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
if you guys don't mind, I gotta actually scoot out of here. But if I could just give my last final synopsis.
Oh, absolutely.
Of it. I'm still excited for it, but I will say, I'm a big multiplayer guy, just like yourself, Suave, and you too, Pro. And I just was really, really excited to play this with people. So I'm a little upset, but I know that Mr. Urban World had me play him in Tekken on that Periscope thing or whatever. And some people are saying like, hey, even Ninja Guy X, they said it with the developers and it flew over my head. So they actually kind of mentioned it, but I didn't realize that's what they were saying. That they was like, oh, I don't know how you do multiplayer online with Stadia. You could use Periscope or whatever. And I was like, what? And I just kept thinking, I guess. I didn't know what I don't know. It went over my head because
hey, I got a question for you though. Isn't this something though that you could sit on the couch with Sandy and sit there and play?
Oh yeah, trust me. Yeah, we've played and beat Streets of Rage, Scott Pilgrim. So Sandy and I would definitely get into it. Oh,
that's what I thought. You get your pro money out this month for sure, just on that alone.
Yes.
Before you go, Cowboy, what do you got coming up next, man? Go ahead and shout it out, bro.
Oh,
so people can help support.
I'm gonna be doing the opinionators. I'm a little late, but I wanted to show some love, and with Jeff, and then later on tonight, 9:00 p.m. The Sandy and Anthony show. Me and my wife, dude, we're coming close to 2 years. Now here's what's crazy. Hear me out. We've never missed a show.
That is great.
Sandy and Anthony
every week for 2 years. Now we did it every single Thursday, and then we had to deviate 1 or 2 times. But we made sure we did it that week. So it's cool for us. I think March 25th is going to make 2 years that we've been doing
something that's special about that show, Anthony, if you don't mind me saying, is you and your wife's chemistry and stuff. It's amazing. But the premise of the show, you make the show about the guests, or I mean about the chat, which is phenomenal. So yeah. I just want to say, you haven't missed a show. It's a great show. People should check it out.
Yeah, and also you guys get to see my wife call me, bad names, and we sometimes get mad. One time she stormed out and slammed the door and didn't come back. So it's our real life. You see real chemistry of her and I, husband and wife, and it doesn't always go my way.
So I am putting in the chat right now the link to the opinionator show that you're about to do now. So anyone, if y'all want to catch that show, there's the link right there in the chat. Feel free to support him, And, man, it was nice having you on the show, Cowboy.
Thanks,
We're gonna talk some more about it, me and Stay a Pro. And dude, you're always welcome, brother.
All right, well, I will be watching back to see what else you guys had to say about the game. But we'll see it. We'll play it on Tuesday, that's for sure.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Take care, brother.
All right, guys. Later.
Man,
yeah, man. So I'm super excited for this title, man. But like Cowboy said, man, I thought we could fight each other, man. That was kind of a letdown.
That would have been cool, bro.
And I don't know why they would not do the the online thing. I mean, it's basically if you're gonna have 2 people on the screen at the same time, it wouldn't be hard to implement, go join, even if it wasn't like if it was only by invite, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. I could understand it.
I can't fathom why they wouldn't put that in there for a game like this. Like I looked at countless interviews of the panel of the creators that create this game, and they was like, oh, it's gonna be this is a game that a type of game that everybody been looking for. I'm like, then let everybody play it then together. Right.
Now, I don't know. I don't know if I can talk Sierra into playing this with me, but if that's the only way I can get co-op going, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to talk her into it. But I like the art style. I like the big giant monsters.
I like the graphics.
Man. Like back in the day, this is more suited for retro rewind, I guess. But I really like the old Godzilla games. I don't know if you ever played those for the NES or the Sega or Super Nintendo. But kind of what it reminds me of a little bit,
Right. My boy Sean said this is not a game for him. I understand that. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's one of those games where you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Lo-Fi Monk said he liked the environment of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I like the beat 'em up style, and I like big monsters, man. So it's right up my alley. But yeah, I mean, I get it because I have Pro, so I don't have to spend anything on it. It's no roll of the dice for me. And I might end up loving it, man. I get to try it for free. I mean, not for free, but I have Pro. But I'm getting 5 games. So out of those 5 games or 4 games, there's one of them I'm going to like.
Yeah. I do want to say, man, before we go, that it looks like it's going to be a real amazing game. We should try to do, though?
The campaign should be cool to play through it and work your way to the boss monsters. They got to have boss monsters too.
Oh yeah,
you
of
know?
course, man.
Yeah,
You gotta have something that's gonna make it challenging.
Yeah.
I think Ninja Guy X had one of the creators on there, man. Maybe we can. Hey, Ninja Guy, if you still watching, you know, try to get in touch with that guy and have him come on our show or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was thinking, Lofi. It's possible that they pad out the roster to another 4 monsters, end up giving us 2-player if we want against each other, and maybe even that online thing, or at least the invite to get people into your game. It's possible. We'll just have to see how well it's received. It looks beautiful. I don't know about the gameplay yet, but I'm willing to try. It looks good to me.
Well, look, man.
At least in the try department.
Right. It's been great. Thank y'all all for hanging out with us, man. It's been a great time. We're gonna leave y'all out with this outro, man. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Don't make me taste. Everybody rotate. I got a couple, hey.